I think I have it. Whoo, do you hear me now? Hoo-hoo. And, oh, is it too loud? Miranda? Hello. Am I too loud for you guys? I can turn it down. I can't tell if I'm too loud or not. What are you guys doing? And am I yelling at everyone? Oh, good. Thank you. Sorry, Amanda. Finally. You know what it is? I have to mess with the settings, and I'm not sure. I mean, you guys know I'm not a professional streamer. So what's everybody doing? Hi, Holly, Jedi, Miranda, Beavis, Manda. Thank goodness. Has it been crazy around here or what? Now, I don't know who in this side chat here has been made out to be the scapegoat. I know I have. Just roaming around YouTube. Jedi. If you all noticed, ever since I put up the very first video contradicting Sammy's story, you know, just bringing up the inconsistencies, they've made me the scapegoat. And as I look over on her latest video, any single person who has anything to say against them are demonized like they're these big deviants. Oh, you're getting a new washing machine? All right, Manda, you must be from a different country than the USA, huh, hon? Beavis says, oh, yeah, Sammy talks about you all the time. I know. You know, if she lays it on me and if her followers have somewhere to place all their anger, then they don't have to look at the real situation. But let's be real, it is what it is. You know, I didn't get Sammy in the predicament that she's in. It's just, that's life for you. You know, it's either genetics, use, or whatever. Yes, Australia. I figured that. I didn't think they were going to bring you a washing machine at midnight. I cannot believe she still has any followers. You know, it's just a guilt trip she lays on people. She really does. And, you know, she attempts to make people believe that she has some kind of developmental disability, you know, like some sort of retardation, which she doesn't. I mean, come on, the woman, she says she had a business of her own. She has a family. They have cars. She certainly knows how to get money. So that's baloney. Is Sammy yeah. Yes, Amanda. Yes, it is. It certainly is. And yes, she can't stand that I call her out. And you know, the whole thing for calling her out is you're on a public platform. You're not going to say for one single second, you don't put a live stream up there and expect people not to watch or not to comment. You know, you can't have something up and expect everyone to agree with you. It's not going to happen. Beavis, she says she was a beauty therapist. Yeah, she does. Where does she get her money? Well, you know, Miranda, that's the question, hon. That is the question. Because she seems to have a never-ending supply for gadgets. And I don't care who you are. You know, if you're in the position that she's in, I mean, we can tell by, you know, her YouTube room, her house, her things. It doesn't add up. It does not add up. No matter which way you look at it. You know, and have you guys seen the latest video where she's talking about the car she has for her daughter and she's got every Apple, this and that and the other thing? Really, Sammy, because she's sitting there alone watching videos while you do your thing. Or she may even be watching you. UK Skin, hello. It is so good to see you. It's been a while. And listen, guys, I noticed in the last live stream that I had, that's why I didn't upload too, was my voice started to lag and I sounded really, really funny. So, will all of you in the chat let me know if I start to sound funny? Hi, Lily. Yeah, a car for an 11-year-old. Oh, please. She doesn't need the car. She needs her parents. Sammy's husband has to be dumb as a rock. Well, Lily, my guess would be that Sammy's husband is definitely getting something out of this whole deal. He gets to stay home. The little girl is in school. So he gets to do what he wants to do. He doesn't have to work. And he gets paid to be a carer for her. Oh, it's 5 a.m. here. You have to stream earlier if you want me here more often. Oh, I will. I will. The reason tonight was I thought I was going to have a video up also and screen share, but it just didn't happen. I have to figure it out because I have a nice little video I wanted to go over with you guys. Jedi says, for some reason I keep getting kicked out. Kicked out of where, Jedi? Here? Hi, Courtney. How are you, hon? Sammy probably doesn't realize her daughter knows exactly what's going on. She has to. She can. I'm sure if she wanted to, she can watch Sammy's live streams. Oh, you guys, go ahead, just blow up my spot. No, you're right. I have no idea how to screen share if it's a video. And that's what it is. It's a video, not just something. Lily says kids always know. Yes, they do. Jedi. And then I have to close and reopen. I have no idea, Jedi. Why, hon, you can't ask me. I'm lucky I'm on here. No, it's not a black screen. You do have my picture. But that's killing me because that's what took me so long to start the stream because I wanted to do that little, put that little video together so we could go over it blow by blow. She said it must be her end. I don't know. I don't see anything going on here. I don't see a single thing. And Lily, the sad thing is kids do. They know so much more than you think they do. Oh, to May Cooper. Hello, darling. It's nice to see you. I just figured I'd do this little live stream, but to May, if you have any idea how to screen share or any of you a video, please DM me so next time I can bring up the video and we can discuss what it is. I just tripped over my tongue. I'm sure one of your minions can give you training on OBS. I don't have minions. I don't have those. To May, every time, no matter where I see you, you're such a nice person. She says, I sure the heck don't know. I don't know either. Yes, it would be so great to know how to do that. Then we could go over all this stuff. Courtney says, oh, yeah, I stopped using when Patience was only 4 and would be surprised. Yes, that's right, Courtney. Kids are tricky. They will be watching the television and look like they're in the zone. You know how they get that zombie look, like they're not paying attention to anything and they're hearing what you're saying. Don't let them fool you. And her daughter is older. So, So all those private things that she said about her online. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a few people over there in her comment sections. They are going crazy. Absolutely crazy. That me too, Oda. That's how I am. So that's why it's really, really funny to me that I'm the scapegoat over there. I have been for months though, because I call Sammy on her stuff. But they have to understand that that's just what I do. I mean, I've been doing it for years. It's how it is. I don't co-sign people's things. And the more you hide things, the more isolated you are. Bopping squiddles. I love that. Yeah, but you know what? Bopping squiddles, how do I get up a video? Because I can see other things on YouTube, but I can't see how to bring up a video, from my computer. So if you know, I would be glad to know. Vanessa. Oh, Courtney, kids will do that to you. I remember the first time that one of my kids said, Mom, you're really beautiful, but so and so is more beautiful than you are. Like when he was in third grade, when you lose your spot. I'm like, I know, hon. She's a pretty little girl. Lily, you could just play the audio part. Yeah, I could if I knew how to do that, Lily. I am so new to streaming and how the whole hangout things works. I don't go and I don't talk to people in what Vinny says, green rooms. I don't do any of that. I don't have any hangouts with anyone or anything like that. I would like to do that, sooner or later. I did with Nosy Housefrau once, but then we went right on the stream. So I don't know. Amanda, did they bring that washer yet, or are you still here, hon? So listen, who all here knows about the whole Sammy live streams? Do you all know who she is? She's pretty still a small YouTuber. Everyone, am I on Top Chat? Oh, not yet, Amanda. Yes, Beavis, I know you do. Oh no, I'm on live chat. Well, what do you guys make of that whole story? Courtney, that's because kids are brutally honest. Oh, they are brutal. Holly says, oh, I know, but I haven't watched her in months. You're really not missing anything. Not important. It's just the same thing, Sammy scapegoating other people and justifying, minimizing her use and why she's using and why she hasn't went to get help before. And if you look on her latest video, I mean, the comment section, it lets you know what type of people are following her. Like there's one, and oh, except for that time Nicole was being dragged. Listen, here's the whole thing with that. She can try to make it like it was Nicole's fault that people knew. That's not the truth at all. I knew. It didn't take long at all. Normal people don't fall asleep on every single live stream like she was doing. It doesn't happen. It's obvious. And if they want to remain in denial, oh, she was tired, she'll tell you any story she can. It's just what she does. UK Skin, I'm surprised she didn't OD and die on stream yet. Yeah, that's terrible. Beavis says Homestead Tessie is ghosting Sammy now. You know, Beavis, like I said in that one comment, I do think, Sammy's been manipulating for years. So, she's going to manipulate them again, and they're going to feel bad because they're all caught up and invested in her outcome. And this is what she doesn't understand. Okay, Oda May, I'll be here, hon. We'll all be here. She doesn't understand that when you have a live streams are much more personal than a video, right? So when you put your life out there, your personal business in a live stream, you're making, these people are getting connected. They're creating these connections with each other. So they feel like defending her. They're believing what she's saying. It's just sick. It's a very, very sick dynamic. Amanda, I don't watch her as a rule, but from what I've seen, I'm amazed CPFS hasn't taken her child. You know what? The only thing I can say about that is I really, truly hope the little girl doesn't ever find her where it goes too far. I know her daughters found her when she was passed out, but she was alive. I hope it never happens that she finds her. She'll be scarred forever. That would be an awful thing. Beavis said, Lacey told me she's done with Sammy because she lied about going to rehab. Yeah. Yeah. And these are all people that had such an issue with me because I made commentary and I made videos and I have an opinion. They have an opinion on my videos. And have you ever once heard me say those awful, vicious, vile names about Sammy? No, you haven't. It would be awful, Mando. I can't even imagine. And the thing of it is, there's a risk for that. That's definitely, a probability if it keeps going this way, because addiction is progressive. It progresses. She did say no. She did. The only reason she really went is because, there were a few of her followers that she didn't want to lose every single one. She lost so many. And she didn't want to lose all of them. Holly says, I'm not going to drag her. It's her life. Slip sliding away if you want. It's sad, though. Yeah, it is. It is. And, the whole thing of it is, too, is contrary to what her followers believe. That video wasn't to drag her. And I also have to say, because I'm really, really annoyed with certain people, don't you dare tell me what my motives are. Don't you dare try to make me come out to be like somehow this has something to do with me. Your girl is on a live stream spilling her guts out to everyone. She's spilling her personal private life. That's on her. If you choose to do that, this is the natural consequence of doing that. Deal with it. Lily, enablers are the worst. They are. It's just difficult because in one sense, I understand the part that they really truly want to believe what she's saying. I understand that. But, the fact is, listen to someone who's healthy. Don't listen to the unhealthy person. Excuse me. Now I'm losing my voice. If she's passing out on a stream regularly, how much farther can it go before she... That's right. That's right, UK Skin. And you and I, my friend, have the yes, I don't care if she does. I do, however, care about her daughter and the daughter's future health and sanity. Absolutely. And what she's doing is now, if you all heard her discussing the car her daughter's got and the thousands of dollars she has and this and that and the other thing, come on. That material items do not compare to having a healthy mother. It just doesn't. It doesn't. You're giving her little bits of things, to make yourself. Sammy, you're not fooling anybody. You're giving her things to make yourself feel better so you can continue to do what you're doing. And I'm bringing it to your face. And that's what you don't like. That's right. Money can't buy parenting. Yes. And I remember one time, and I think it was Bless This Mess, who had an issue with people agreeing with Sammy. And now she's like backtracking her tune. I mean, what's up with that? You enabling her to now? You should know better. Bless This Mess has been through it. So you should know not to do that. Today, when she was making fun of her doctor's name, yeah, yes, Beavis, Sam with the green eyes. Yeah, up yours. I saw that too. And I really felt like saying, no, Sammy, hazel eyes, just like yours, with the yellow in them. And the things that she grabs onto, it's funny. Yeah, you can live in one room with almost nothing and be a good parent. You really, truly can. Think about it. Because then you have none of the outside distractions like electronics or videos or YouTube. Then you interact with each other more. Hi, Cass. How are you doing, hon? I just wanted to say I agree with what you and Bonnie said. Aw, thank you, Cass. It's nice to see you, hon. I haven't seen you in a while. The other day about Sammy. Yeah. You know what? It all boils down to it. It really is on her. Now she knows where to go. But see, that's what kind of irritated me too, where everybody was doing the work for her, giving her, I love that kissy face emoji. Everybody was giving her phone numbers and giving her this and that. And I can guarantee you, if she ran out of drugs, she wouldn't need you to help her find drugs. And she really didn't need help to find a rehab either. That's something that if she really wanted to, she would have done it on her own. No, it doesn't cost anything to love and care for your kid. And the whole thing of it is, have you ever, I guess most of us in here are probably parents or grandparents or have little sisters or brothers. Some of the best times that you can have really don't cost money at all. Taking a walk to the park or going on the swings or just conversation, anything. Even conversations where you connect and your bond, you create that bond. Potsy Weber. Where's Richie, Potsy? If you're worried about the child, then why don't you all contact CPS where she lives? It can be done from anywhere in the world. I just looked. Interesting. That's very interesting. Do you think people have not, or do you think people have? What do you think, Potsy? Kids want your time and attention over anything else. They do. Now, of course, you can't give it to them 24/7. They have to learn to occupy themselves. But some of the best things are just little things. Cooking with your child, having them anything, just anything. Yeah, Cass, where have you been? Holly says, hello, Cass. You don't know if people have or not? Yeah. It would be. Have they already? I don't know enough. I would imagine, I can't say 100%, but I would imagine if you found out where to call, that a lot of people have, look that up. I just think it's a different country. Making a mess. Yes, kids love making a mess. That's what I had to learn. When mine were little, just let them make a mess and clean it when it's done. And they did. They loved it. Even buying a cookie at the store and just giving them a thing of icing and letting them frost it. And yeah, especially little girls. Even little boys like to do that stuff. Bop and Squiddle says, I think the little girl is fine. Her father seems very attentive. Does he? I would imagine the father needs assistance also. East Coast lady, hello. Welcome to the stream. I would absolutely think he needs assistance also. I think the whole dynamic is off. But, you have to want it enough. You have to be tired. Just tired of living that way. And if everybody stops every little comment, or every time Sammy gets uncomfortable, someone jumps in to help her. Now, that's setting her back. If somebody says to her, I don't believe you went to rehab, and you jump right in, she's a grown woman. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth and let her answer. Don't answer for her like she's a 2-year-old. What? I think they're not okay either. The people that are over there doing that, it's hitting too close to home for them, is my thought. Hi, Aussie Steve. Every little girl needs their mother. Yeah. Yeah. And for the fun things. And you see, I don't know if you all remember, this was way back. Her daughter had wanted to go to church. She said, well, let's go to church. And, Sammy put the kibosh on that. What does church cost? Nothing. That was something her daughter really wanted to do. Why can't you just take her to church? Who are they? Her supporters that jump in all the time? Is that who you're talking about, Potsy? What do you mean? Who are they? I believe that's what you're saying. Why don't you say who you are? Are you one of them, Potsy? Just asking. I don't care if you are. I truly don't. We can disagree. I mean, some of her supporters that are there a lot more than the other ones. The ones that are in and out, they don't do that. If somebody says something to Sammy, they don't jump in and, try to buffer things. Yeah. Oh, okay. And it really, truly doesn't matter. I don't care. I really don't. As long as, we can agree to disagree. If we do, far, they're not healthy. They have no communication skills. They resort to, vulgar language, and it's like little kids throwing a tantrum. It's ridiculous. And there's one, her name is Marie. She just went after one woman terribly and started calling her grandma and you're stupid. And, that's crazy. You don't talk that way to people just because you disagree. That's wrong. Oh, that's okay, Potsy. Well, see, Steve, it's sad to watch that she seems to care and worry more about what others on YouTube thinks. Yes, yes. And the whole thing is, Steve, if she puts it out, she puts it all out there herself. Nobody is coming up with it. Like when she says, well, she twisted things. She always says, I twist things. So, she, I don't know, gets off on it or something. But the whole thing is, I can't twist what you say. So, in essence, what are you saying? Because I'm remarking on things that you said, Sammy. I didn't say it. Beavis, I do think Ashley really cared for Sammy and just recently saw that Sammy has gone too far. I think Ashley got caught up in it. Yes. I do think she probably, yeah, cared about Sammy, and Sammy is very manipulative. Thank you, Steve. I don't know what happens. Is it still dragging? Do I sound okay or do I sound really slow? I'm telling you, it's my microphone. Or it drags it out where I don't even sound like myself. Mm. Yeah, there's a few. It is my microphone, but I think it's the cable, Beavis. Oh, it sounds better. Maybe it's just going in and out when it does that. I don't know. Hello, Patsy Weber. It's really slow. I sound different. No, Patsy, really, truly, even if you like Sammy. Sammy has good parts about her. There's not any of us are all good or all bad. It does sound better. I hope so. That's why I didn't want to leave my other streams up because my voice started like I sounded so different. Oh, UK skin, that's right. Baking is a science. Try putting in too much baking soda or something. Beavis, are you sure that sounds better? I don't know if you're really used to what my voice sounds like. That was killing me. I did like 2 streams and they were pretty good streams and I would have left them up. But I all of a sudden sounded like a little kid. It was weird. I thought you were sad, just saying. Who, me? It goes in and out. I know I'm still waiting for a cable. It cannot possibly be this microphone. It's not that old. And it's a Blue Yeti, but it seems like the cable, something happens with the cable. Okay, I hate to do this, guys, but I am going to. Gee, Mama, hello. Welcome to the stream. I sound funny. My cable's so up, so I'm going to unplug it and try it again. Then you guys let me know. Can you hear me now? Oh, yay. Finally, can you hear me? Still no audio? Oh my gosh, it is. It's my cable. Now, I don't know if I keep getting a defective cable because I've gotten new ones, or it's something to do with the microphone destroying the cable. Yay! Now let's. I know. UK skin. I don't want to. I'm afraid to even move my leg. Emma, hello. All right, let's go. So, what were you saying, Beavis, before this cable went screwy? Sammy went live and she's crying. When things are going wrong, it's okay to cry. You know what I mean? Let her cry. Stewie, what happened to my ranch? When I go over to yours, honey bunny, and you give me a wrench, you come on back over, I'll give you one. Stewie, she's crying with her finger up her nose. What'd she do? Blow a vessel? I'm just kidding. Oh, okay, Stewie. You're just kidding because you didn't want to give me a spanner, a wrench. Bopping Squiddles. Her husband's best friend died. Aww. That's too bad if that's true. You know how unfortunately is. Yes, Emma, that's what I was just thinking. I don't know. Here, now let's feel sorry for me because she wants to get the heat off of her. Because let's be honest, she's not a prayer book. That's something she would do. It's awful to think that, but it's a fact. Many people are just pretending as it's the only way to get rid of her. What? UK skin? She ended it with leave some decent comments. Yeah, okay. That's why she can't. And, it's against HIPAA violation. She's saying she's going to bring everyone in on a hangout to her doctor's appointment. He's not going to allow that. People pretending to have died so she stops calling. Emma says exactly. But you see, Emma, here's the thing, hon. It's not like you're a bad person if you question someone that has continuously fabricated things. That doesn't make you a bad person. It just makes you a skeptical person. And let's face it, when somebody comes up with so many different stories and they're so, out of this world, it's like fantasy land. Of course you're going to question. I don't think you should feel bad about that at all. I don't. If someone is continuously telling me stories, I'm not going to just believe you. It's not going to happen. That's normal to question. Everyone over there will try to make you feel like a rotten person, but that's healthy. Otherwise, people are going to spit in your face and tell you it's raining. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work. I don't know what's going on here, but I wish Sammy the best. Listen, here's the way I feel about Sammy right now in this moment. It's all up to her. She either wants to improve her life or she doesn't. I do, Stewie. Coco, hon. You can either call me Coco or Twisted. It is hard believing when somebody, it is 100%, Emma, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. I don't. Yes, the boy who cried wolf, she's done it 100 times. Stewie. I love football head. I remember that. Watching all that. That is a crazy show. You know, it's Stewie. It's funny you picked that one. And you know, believe it or not, I don't hate Sammy. I really don't. I'm just not co-signing her stuff. That's it. I don't agree with her behavior, and I think it has a bit more to do with other things, not only addiction. But we'll see. Hey, Moo Moo Mouth, what's going on, hon? I saw that one video of yours, and that was a picture of you. You are a doll. I'm glad, Stewie. Jessica in the house. And every time, and I know this is a whole different thing, Stewie, but do you remember what was the name of that show where she was calling him football head and the stoop boy was always sitting on the stoop in the city on that cartoon? What was that? Manda, everything is working well. Better be, right? It's brand new or new. When you get the new ones and they spin your laundry out and the clothes are almost dry, there is nothing like it. I had an old one for so long. Someone called you fake and you had to prove them wrong. No. Why would fake what? You're a fake person? People are so ridiculous, just like Stewie. Stewie has his icon picture is of Stewie. So what? He's still a person. People are so nuts. Am I overseas? No. No. It's so much nicer than my old one. That's so good, Amanda. And who likes Gain laundry detergent? I love the smell. I'm a bum. Hey. I love how Stewie trolls Mama. Do you, Stewie? You troll Linda, is that her name? East Coast lady. Hello. She blocked you. I don't go over there. She's too much for me. I love my fake name. Yeah, it's funny. That's right, Amanda. You know, this day and age, you'd really have to be, you know, a cookie short of a dozen to put up your real information. You don't know who's out there in YouTube land. There's some crazy people. There really are. You know, there are people out there that will hurt you. That's why the internet, if any of y'all have kids, you really have to keep an eye on them. I mean, look, Sammy has had minors in a chat hangout. Would you want your child in a hangout with her and her followers? No. I would rather be called a bum. That's right. Courtney, hello, Courtney. I have a voice now. It's going to start lagging sometime, but bopping squiddles. Not all toilet signs are bad. Of course not. You know, people have a right to their privacy, the viewers, even other people. It's when you choose to put out your personal information. If you choose to put out ridiculous things, people are going to question you. They're going to wonder. They're not just going to believe you. So, not with all the craziness that I've seen go on, and I've only been on here for like a year. You know, since I've been on YouTube, I've seen some stuff. Like what goes on behind and how people just, it's insanity. So you have to protect yourself. And if you put something out on a video or on a live stream, you're putting it out because you want people to hear, right? I mean, come on, who puts a video out? And how many people say, I don't care about viewers and I don't care if people watch? Oh, don't lie. Lie, lie. If you didn't, you would have a conversation. You would meet somebody for a cup of coffee. You wouldn't be uploading it on a public platform. You're such a wise one, UK skin. Oh, Beavis said, that's why I'm a cartoon. Like it or leave it. Bop and Squiddle said, did you have a different name before Beavis? It's harder to do where I'm from. What, to get people's information or what? Now, what do you guys think about videos? If someone uploads a video, right, or a live stream, why is there a comment section? You know what I'm saying? You don't go up and expect every single person in the whole world, the whole universe, to agree with every single thing you're saying. And if people say things that's what I find out with all of her community, not all, most of her community, if you agree with them, they are like, they throw tantrums. Like, I don't know, it's worse than children. It really is. They're like obnoxious. Stewie, no. Are you serious? Stewie, that can't be right. So you thought you'd own it? That's disgusting, Stewie. And I'm never going to tell you my sex either. See? But it's just the world we live in. You can't. That's terrible, Stewie. I'm really sorry. You know what it is? When you're on these kinds of platforms, as you can see from some of Sammy's subscribers, there are people that truly are not normal. They're not. They have no communication skills. They're probably have personality disorders. They don't know how to act or interact, which is probably why they're on, you know, YouTube constantly. If they're not creating themselves, then they have nothing else to do. That's terrible. And I'm telling you, that's because people can come on here and they think they have no consequences. None. And these half the people that are viewers, unless they're ill for some reason, like maybe some people have, you know, disabilities, or, they watch videos or a stream on their off time. They're not constantly on. Those are the people that truly have nothing to do. So there's something wrong. And when you have the whole world out there that can watch, and these are people from all over the world, you're going to meet a lot of people that are not healthy in their minds. You won't. What, Stewie? You don't have a channel anymore? No, I've seen Stewie. I've seen you all over. I've seen you in different places, and I've never, ever seen you being anything other than a nice person. Yeah, and they called, I'll tell you what. Can we talk about Pirates Naked Gate? What is that? Yeah, but UK skin, I mean, that's different. It's not because you truly are sick, not sick in your mind. You know what I meant. There's a lot of people, and yeah, if there's somebody who has a disability, of course they're stuck home. They want to socialize too, but they're not the ones going around creating issues wherever they go. Emma says, unless you never comment or chat, no one is safe. Captain David records all his streams. If you say something in chat, then delete it, it will show up in the recording. Oh, sure it will. And not only that, there's ways. If you delete your comment, you can get them back. Anybody can get them. Oh, yeah, UK skin, because you and I have talked. So I understand 100%. I just mean, yes, it is, Courtney, 340. Yes, it is, honey. That is something to be excited about, but please be careful what you put up there, because you've been around. Some of these people are, and they come up with things out of their. Sammy has a follower that says, I said something about my job. I have never, ever told her anything about my job. So where'd you get that? Don't believe everything you hear from MB. Mama Bear, you mean, East Coast lady? Who believes her? I don't get the recording live streams. Yeah, no. Well, I am. That's what you want YouTube for, to come and make a comment, or, there's a lot of really nice people too. The problem is, you have to watch and just don't put your stuff out too soon. Beavis, poor pirate, gets a lot of crap. Does she? For what? One of Sammy's followers was saying I messaged her on Twitter. Who? I commented back to something they put on mine. No, I didn't talk about what I did for a living. Or at least I don't think I did. I don't think I did. It doesn't matter. Either way, it wouldn't even matter. If you come on my Twitter profile or whatever and you're acting like a scumbag lowlife, you're going to get what you get. Just because you have issues in your home life, we all have issues. Keep them to yourself. You know, that's what a lot of these people think because they have problems, they get to come on and act any kind of way. Well, you don't. You don't. And if no one ever held you accountable before, or if you have some kind of addiction and you're like a dry drunk or whatever, don't come blaming it over here, honey. Because I'll put you right where you need to be. Right quick. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Oh, moo moo mouth. That just aggravated me because. Ugh. Really? I don't know. Whether I did or whether I didn't is not the point. The point here for me is with that low life, she's a low life. Honey, you did the same thing. That's why you're all sticking up for Sammy, because you did the same thing. If you let your family down, that's on you, honey. Own it. Own it. You're responsible for your behavior, not people you think are an authority above you. And that's the issue, too. That's the issue with that one. She identifies me as someone who I'm not. Don't get it friggin' messed up in your brain, girlfriend. Don't. Do not. My oldest brother. Oh, thank God, Stewie, if you believe in God. I do. I'm really glad. It's so painful for everyone, even friends. Did you hear CPS was called on Yaba again? No. No, I didn't. It affects the whole family. It does. And when people are active in addiction, they normally say, well, I'm hurting myself. But no, you're not. You're hurting people that care about you, too. Stewie would ruffle Mama Bear's feathers by telling her he stole some supplies from his boss, or she did. This community can be so ugly. Yeah. Debbie Dawson. Oh, Moo Moo. Yeah. Maybe she fell off the wagon. That's probably what her issue is. Maybe a little relapse going on and she's feeling some kind of way. Well, get your ass to a meeting. They're everywhere. Moo Moo is a dramaholic. UK Skin. I'm trying to help a friend with addiction at the moment, but it's hard going. But someone needs to help. Wish I could get some help so I can help my friend get better. It's really hard, UK Skin, but the best thing is natural consequences that come from addiction. When people get arrested or their family finally is so hurt they can't take anymore and they don't want anything to do with them, that's normally when they start thinking that there's something better. When it's easier for them to live a life without using. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes some people just have to feel some negative consequences to get that little boot in the rear end to get them going. So, and people want to help. I understand that. And I get they don't understand that they're not helping. They're not. Emma, someone again saying Yaba was not attending to her children. Really? Aww. Addiction's not fun and it affects everyone. It does. It does. I think in the very beginning, let's face it, people do those things because they're trying to escape something. They like the way it feels. The problem is some people are more genetically disposed to become dependent on a substance. Then it's not fun anymore. Then the games are over. And it just so happens that happens to everybody. A lot, not everybody, a lot of people I met. Hi, Sandy Hawkins. How are you? Because truly, that's the fact. I don't know one single person who ever said, I want to be so dependent on something that, I could pass out or lose my children. No one. But you have to also put some effort. Things don't come easy. You have to put the work in. I think most people do also have some type of an addiction, whether it's shopping. A lot of people that suffer from bipolar disorder, they like to shop and they can have shopping addictions. Anybody can. Oh, you've been having baby fever, Stewie. Aw, there's nothing better. Nothing. Thank you, Sandy. All I see people doing in Sammy's side chat is feeding her delusions and agreeing with every last lie that comes out of her mouth. I don't know what they get out of that. And I do believe that's what they want to do. They're more concerned with having a gathering place. They all want to get together and feed off each other. You're right, Moo Moo Mouth. That's exactly what happens over there. And they can have it, but just don't ever get it confused. I'm a nice person. I really am. You push me, you're going to wish you didn't. And I cannot stand when people twist and turn everything. Like she said, I saw that one comment. I had a fight with her. What's a fight, you crazy bitch? You don't know what a fight is if you think that was a fight. That wasn't even a disagreement. The last thing I watched of Sammy was her going to rehab. She never went to rehab. She went to the ER more than likely. I sleep good all the time. Do you, Stewie? Courtney, congratulations to you too and Upskin. Everybody sub, everybody, while you're here. Because let's face it, our community is like the best. Now, Stewie, I know you don't want to say anything, but I hope is your baby fever, does it have an end in sight? Do you see something coming up in the near future? Not being flippant, my addiction is coffee. You can have a caffeine addiction 100%. I do constantly. Oh, that was a lot more than me. I was having 16 to 20 a day. Now it's down to 4 to 6. My AOD lecturer used me as an example. Wow, Amanda. 20 cups a day. Girl, I'm glad. I'm glad your heart is probably healthy. 4 to 6. Did you get headaches, Amanda? Migraines? I agree. They like being noticed when they don't make content of their own, so they hang around in chats like Sammy where they can get the attention they're craving. Yes, Moo Moo Mouth. That's right. 100%. Emma, that boxing glove just popped up. It surprised me. Don't take my coffee. Have you ever gotten up in the morning, anyone who's a coffee drinker, and you tried not to have one? It's like, you just don't feel like you're awake. No, I have 6 and 5-year-old girls. Aww. You have kindergartners and first graders. They're so cute. Have they lost any first teeth yet? They look so cute when they lose that first tooth. Yeah, it was bad. I was studying full-time. Whew, girl. I'll bet you did not sleep. So are you all through with that, Amanda? With the studying and stuff like that? It sounds like such a hard time. Wasn't it sad about Luke Perry? How did he die? Beavis. East Coast lady. You're leaving East Coast lady? Aww. Sandy said, setting my coffee down slowly. Rest in... Oh! A stroke. Was that due to any addiction? Aww. Yes, good night, East Coast lady. I have a great dislike towards the people in my household who drink the last drop of milk for my coffee. Those dirty rat bastards. How dare they? Done with the studying, still going to work, and single parenting. That's hard. Do you have some kind of support where you can get out by yourself, like maybe at least 5 hours a week or something? I have bipolar type 1 and I always have an addiction. Now it's caffeine and Hollywood rolls. What are Hollywood rolls? Moo milk. I drink a lot of coffee. I used to drink coffee milk too, but Sammy turned me off. Blech. I mean, come on. You girl, moo milk. That has to be in a glass with ice. She's got no idea how to drink it. Amanda, I did 3 years of studying in 2 years. You go, girl. Good for you. Your kids are going to look up to you. Aw. Luke was friends with Charlie Sheen, so who knows? That would be so sad. Look at Heath Ledger. He was like the best Joker ever. He was so talented. Uxkin, my current addiction is nicotine. Mine too. I went down. I vape. I have every second Tuesday off while the kids are at school. I go shopping. It's my downtime. Yeah, Amanda, you have to. You know, no matter how much you love your kids, just like you, Courtney, you have little kids too. No matter how much you love them, you do need a break for yourself. Because let's face it, parenting is hard. It's really hard. I mean, it's one of the best things you'll ever do in your life, but it's difficult at times. Sandy Hawkins says, me too. I'll tell you what, the biggest difficulty for me when I first started vaping was the instant gratification. When you take a puff off a cigarette, it's instant. You instantly get that hit of nicotine, where a vape, you have to build it up. But I did it. I couldn't. If I could do it, anybody could do it. Amanda said, yeah, I know it's hard, hon. I know. Ugh. It's like never ending. Clothes and rides and school pictures and soccer and doctors. I know. And it's just the best thing in the world. UK skin, I'm down to 6 milligrams now. Ooh, good for you. I'm not. Sandy Hawkins, I vape and smoke. Do you smoke as much as you would if you were not vaping also, Sandy? See, you said that, now I'm trying to vape on mine. And I'm trying to be really quiet. Can you hear me? If you need that hit, investigate nicotine salts. You know, I saw a juice, UK skin, that said nicotine salt. Is that the same as regular juice? Or is that different? I'll end up, I don't know. Oh, Amanda, thank you for being here. It was really nice to have you here, hon. And enjoy that washing machine. And I hope it does the job for you. Take care, Amanda. Stewie says, I only smoke weed. Stewie, you're a trip. Sandy says, no, but I travel and hate not being able to smoke. Ugh. That's a terrible addiction. Really? Now, UK skin. So it is. You vape it like the juice, because I see it has flavors in it. I went on that breezy.com and I saw one that says, but UK skin, see here in United States, you can get up to 24 milligrams of nicotine. Is it higher than that? Take care, Amanda. Stewie says, I'm confused. What are you saying yep to, Sandy? That it's higher than, you can get 24 here too, but salts hit way higher. Oh. I don't go to a vape shop. I get it online. Oh, 24 milligrams. I hate to say this. That's why I get it when you're addicted to something. I'm still on, well, I'm not on 18 because I have some of the same flavor. One is 11 and one is 18. And I do half and half. But it's been years. I should be down a lot lower. And I haven't been able to. So what would you say? UK skin, 18. So I'm doing like 14, 15 milligrams. I could probably be doing 12. I do 12 sometimes now that I think about it. I'm losing my voice. So everybody, how is my microphone? Does it still sound okay or am I lagging? I wish there was somewhere where I could really bring the mic out to get it checked out and see if it really is the cable or the microphone itself. You frigger, UK skin. It was fine before I messed with it. Thank you, Beavis. I don't know what UK skin likes to mess with me a little bit. Lots of people have issues with the Yeti mics playing up. That's terrible. They better get with it. My husband keeps buying me 6 milligrams, but I'm still smoking cigarettes too because I need a higher. You know what, Courtney? I started out with 18 milligrams. If you've been, but I smoked a long time. Oh, who did? I'm sorry. UK skin. I figured it was you goofing on me. Because you goof on me, and then who was it? Oh, Aussie Steve. Maybe. Was it him? You'll be sitting in a corner, Sandy. You won't even be thinking about a cigarette. You've been smoking for 16 years? Yeah, you might want to try 24, Courtney. you, you, UK, you're only saying it because it's true. I can definitely wreck a stream. We all know that. Sandy, you might be in the corner with a box of Captain Crunch or something, though. A bag of potato chips. Oh, man. Just think, they're going to legalize it everywhere. Hey, maybe they'll legalize it in Australia. And I'd rather see Sammy do that than do opiates. Hey, I need a different flavor vape. I've been vaping this. Let me see. I'll tell you what it is. The Lost Fog Neon Cream. It's supposed to taste like, the strawberry, lime, and raspberry sherbet. It's really good. You guys should try that. The Lost Fog Neon Cream. But I just need to change because I got a big bottle this time. Sandy says, I'm old. A dispensary just opened across the street. Mando strawberry and a regular nicotine vape juice, Stewie. Oh, mango. I was going to say, what's Mando? I'll go with it. There's crazy names. Watermelon. I haven't had watermelon. I like the coffee types. Like I have, what do I have? Oh, I have this unicorn. I have unicorn milk, which tastes like, it's supposed to taste like strawberry quick, but it doesn't. It doesn't taste terrible, but it doesn't taste like strawberry quick either. So far, the best, I like cherry flavored and this Lost Fog Neon Cream. That's a really good one. I like the fruity. Do any of you vapors know I want a vape juice that tastes like Hawaiian Punch? Wouldn't that be good? Hawaiian Punch vape. Oh, what? The watermelon, Sandy? I've been vaping Crybaby. Tastes so good. It's watermelon and something else. Oh, I'll have to try. Have any of you guys tried any of the donut flavors? I saw one was like a jelly donut flavor, but I don't know if it would really come across that way. I noticed with the coffee flavors, it's very hard. It's thick and it's just too, I don't know. I wouldn't want to have it all day, the coffee. And it's dark and it's thick and it probably wrecks your coils. Glazed was good. Glazed donut? I would try that. The banana, I've tried banana. I didn't really care for it. I had Fruit Loops one time, and it really tasted like Fruit Loops. I forgot where I got it from. I like orange, pineapple, but I really want like a fruit punch. A chiquita banana. Nah, I didn't, the banana wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Ew, the bubble gum I got was terrible. Yeah, pineapple. I like the pineapple. I got it from Vape for Life. They had good, their fruit vapes are excellent. Like from Vape for Life, that's the name of the website. Their pineapple was great. Their orange was excellent. Cherry, apple. They have green apple. It's all good. I vape Hyzen, which is berries, blue raspberry, and grape with cool mint and candy on the exhale. Oh, well, that sounds good. Beavis, you're going for a snooze, hon. Well, have a good night, darling, and we'll see you next time. Don't let the bed bugs bite now. See, I don't think I want the mint. Oh, I've tried cinnamon. Cinnamon is good. But you don't want that all the time either. Chewy. You're terrible. That's terrible. What would you consider too sweet, UK skin? Ooh, I saw one time Swedish fish, but I didn't order it because it only had like 6 nicotine in it, and I can't do 6. I need more than that. Stewie, are you in United States, hon? You are, right? It's where they sell all kinds of cannabis products. Oh, I didn't like the bubble gum. And I ordered a cotton candy one. It didn't taste like cotton candy. Courtney says, I love Swiss. What? Swedish fish? Swedish? Yes. Now, they had a vape juice quart with Swedish fish. However, it was only, I think the one I saw was only like 6 milligrams of nicotine. That's not going to work for me. And then if you add anything to it, you're going to ruin the flavor. What time is it where you guys are? Courtney, did your kids go to school or no? Today, did you have a lot of snow? Ew. Ew, yuck. I just took a sip of tea and it was sitting here for a while, so now it's cold. But it's not iced tea, it was hot tea that turned cold. Who, you got 5 inches? They went to school? They didn't have a snow day? We didn't get much. 12:25. Let me see. Oh, Stewie. I have 126. UK, you're in the morning. You need to have some scrambled eggs. Sandy. Ah, Sandy, you're closer. I'm bored to death. And I always do that. And then I'm up late. And then on the days I have to go to work, I'm laying there in bed and I keep looking at the clock. And then I get so nervous because I do it to myself. I'm like, oh, well, if you go to sleep right now, you have 3 hours. Or if you go to sleep right now, you can get 4 hours of sleep in before you have to get up. It's crazy. You need sleep, UK? Oh. Emma, I couldn't help it. I don't want to, it's the truth. I don't want to get up and move. UK Skin was right. I'm afraid I'm going to knock the cord on my microphone. So I just took a sip of the tea that was on the table. Oh, you work at 1 p.m.? Who, me? UK Skin? Sandy, I have insomnia. Ugh. It happens, I know, and it's terrible. And then, like any true addiction, sometimes I go upstairs and if I turn on my Kindle to look at the time, thank you. I'm glad you're here too. Oh, thank you, Emma. That's why I said in the description box, everybody over here has just been very nice. I've been very lucky. But like I was saying, if I lay in bed and turn the Kindle on to see what time it is, then I'll start reading stuff and then I'm up and then I have no time to sleep. Do you do that, Stewie? Beavis is not going to sleep. He has insomnia like us. Yeah, he's probably going around, checking around, seeing what's there. Aw, Sandy, thank you. I know, that's terrible. We all do it. That is awful. Waste $5 at Walmart. Buy yourself a clock. Yeah, I got one better for you. I'll order one off of eBay for $1 from China. It'll take a month to get here. Hey, if you guys want to order stuff on eBay, you just let me know because I think I have it almost to a science. I really did get a little small travel alarm clock for $1. And it's cute. And it worked until I broke it. $5. No, it didn't. It really came. It was packaged correctly and everything. It was cute. It really was my fault. But I have ordered, like, they have these glass um globes that you fill, like with sand, and you put little mini figurines in and a little plant. I tried to order one of those and it did come broken. They gave me the money back for it though. I wouldn't order anything that was glass. Courtney, the baby had her first fever yesterday and today. Oh, our poor little baby. Did she go to sleep okay? Poor little munchkin. I hate it when they're sick. Don't you, Court? Poor little pumpkin. And then their cheeks are all rosy. UK Skin, I order way too much stuff from eBay, Amazon, and AliExpress. I haven't ordered anything from AliExpress, but I will tell you something, UK Skin. I have gotten stuff from eBay that I really don't need. Like, listen, do you hear this? I'll tell you what this is. It's a silicone ashtray, bendable and unbreakable. But I am going to give that to my sister for her birthday. But I don't smoke. I don't need an ashtray. Mona, hello, darling. How are you? I know I was calling you Monica all the time. I don't know why. Like, it just came in my head. Aw, poor little baby Courtney. She'll be all right. I remember I used to try to give mine if they were very warm, like a nice lukewarm bath. Chilling like a villain. All right, now we know. Now we know, Mona. You're a villain. It's not just me. It's you. Oh, Mona, do you vape? Just asking because we were talking about it. Sandy, I'm holding my newest grandson. He's only 3 weeks old. Oh, little tiny. Oh, okay. Oh, what a tiny baby, Sandy. Everyone gets my name wrong. I've been hanging out in the crime community. How about this? Will you put it exactly how you want it? Can you repeat that? I didn't hear what you said. Do you want us to call you Mona? Mona? I would hate it if somebody was calling me. He was 4 pounds up to 6'8". Excellent. So he's doing well, Sandy, your little grandbaby. Mana? No. Is it Emma? Will you tell us dopes how to say your name? No, I'm the only dope. Yes, a villain came from eBay. So it's Mona. Because Emma said Mana, like a monogram. Emma. Who's right, me or Emma? Hey, Moo Moo Mouth, don't talk about villains capes on eBay. Now I'll be looking at that while I'm supposed to be sleeping so I can go to work. Emma. She's like, actually, I have no idea. I was just guessing. Mona. Just say Mona. Okay. All right, Moo Moo Mouth. You want to give us a link to that villain's cape? We know you looked it up. In electronics, the only kind of electronics I've ever gotten from eBay was a mouse. No, I got that little travel alarm clock. I'm a bum. I'm back. Had to get my new glasses. Oh, if you wear glasses, isn't that awful? You feel like you're blind without them. What else to get from there, Moo Moo? Huh, Jess? But I got the travel alarm clock and I got a mouse. And the mouse worked great. It was a cordless. No problems with it at all. Oh, AliExpress. No, I've never gotten anything from AliExpress. You got all your mobile phones from eBay? Wow, I would be just slightly worried about that because they're expensive. Mona, so what's a skinny? Is Sammy in rehab? Last year I thought she was about 50 years old. She she says yes, I think she's 41. Yeah. Well, Mona, that's a hard life, honey. That takes and it depends on what you're using. You can lose your teeth. It does stuff to you. You can't, I mean, it's not healthy. She said she went to rehab. She did not go to rehab. There is no possible way. And then she also said, if you noticed, um, well, it changes day by day. Listen, honey, if you go into a rehab, you are there, you're there for a set amount of time and you either complete the program or you don't. It doesn't change day by day. It's a set period of time. So she's full of it. She's in mourning about Vinny M right now. Caroline, hello, darling. Is that what all of her talking about the car was leading up to? That other Vinny M? Yeah, home rehab. Jesse, that is bullshit. That is, yeah, right, honey. That's not rehab. She obviously, as you can tell, not teaching herself any skills. Sandy, she's okay. Well, the sellers, I use are from my country. And they have great reviews, never had an issue. Wow. Yeah, that's good. See, I would have to be very, very careful, right? What's bigger? Who knows? Benny M. She was saying that this was somebody who she bought that car that she's going to give Candace that she thinks is, a good substitute for her mother. Because she's not talking about her husband, Carolyn, right? No. It is a rough 40. And, she's so concerned about looks. If you want to look good, Sammy, you got to quit the stuff. Let's be real. Wow. When you're at the point you are gluing trash to the ceiling and walls, you know there's a problem. Carolyn, can I tell you something? The way they treated you in that comment section was disgusting. And I know that they're full of it, right? There is absolutely nothing wrong with anything that you wrote. They want to make anyone that disagrees with her behavior into this demon spawn, and you're not. Xanax and Thorazine, how the hell did she have Oxy at detox? Well, I guess here's the thing. She said she had it. She was using it before she went in. She's switching her story. Either way, she's got it in her possession. You're not going to tell anybody that you have it, and that's what you're addicted to, and you're just holding on to it. Give me a break. Like, not being disrespectful to you, but that whole story that she gave was so ridiculous. Oh, I'm losing my voice. It's Yeah, Carolyn, because they're all dysfunctional over there right now. And did you guys hear her say that she kept the pills to return them to their owner? Yeah, like, you're not talking about a shirt that's the wrong size. You're not going to buy pills, crush them up, and then go, here, I can't get out of here. Hi, Amanda. No, YouTube doesn't hate Stewie. I hope not. I thought they didn't. Jeez. Yet I saw that, Carolyn, and I just couldn't believe it. I am so glad that Dark was there and backed you up. Did your babies go happily to school, Amanda, or they were dragging their heels to the bus? I remember how that was. It depended on the day. Well, here's the thing, hon. Xanax, if Suboxone gets out of your system quickly, it's got a quick half-life. So what she would do is not take it and take the oxys instead. And she was getting a lot of takeaways, so it was very easy for her to do that. And not only that, when she said the other day, they're going to test me, first of all, hospitals, most rehabs are not going to blood test you. they're going to give you a 7-panel tox screen, which is the urinalysis. And if it was, let me see, the half-life of oxys is not too much, so anywhere from 2 to 4 days, it could not be in your system. So it's possible she could have used it, and that's why she didn't go right the next day like she said she was going to go, because she knew she wasn't going to pass that test. And here's the other thing. She could definitely overuse and abuse Valium, which she does, because she kept running out of it ahead of time. She did it at least 3 times that I know of. And if they do a tox screen on her, of course it's going to show up that she's got Valium in her system. So she's just not fooling anybody. Amanda says, unless you're super cashed up, there are huge waiting lists for rehab. See, I can believe that 100%, but what she was saying, Amanda, was she had it set up to go. So then that can't be true. She couldn't have had it set up, which is what she tried to tell everyone. Carolyn, I call things as I see them. She wasn't in there for rehab, only fluid retention. That's what I believe. Stewie, I'm going to go. Just listen. Maybe I'll fall asleep with your relaxing, beautiful voice. Aw, thank you, Stewie. And you're going to have a nightmare because when my cable starts kicking up, I'm going to sound like some strange being from another planet. But thank you for being here, darling. So, you know, the thing of it is, at this point, Sammy has to be uncomfortable enough. She'll do what she has to do. But hey, what? Uh-oh. Corey, the MF and chainsaw. Hi, hon. Yeah, no, she would never let me go. Never, never. Because I'd ask the questions that matter. I can't see how they do that anyway, Corey, considering the HIPAA laws. The doctor can't prove anything, who those people are. And if they don't get to see the doctor, see it's a real physician, I wouldn't believe it. I'm a bum. I waited 3 months for a spot where I am from my detox in the hospital in the end, and then went to rehab once. I detoxed and have been clean ever since. Hoo-hoo! Very nice. Very nice. That's okay, Corey. You can ask. You know how that is. Sammy loves me. Come on, everybody just smoked a lot of ganja. Oh, really? The doctors in Australia don't care? Wow. I'm up in smoke. Well, that's what I was saying before. If you really want to think about it. Hey, Velvet Mary, how are you, honey? That would be better for Sammy than what she's taking. Less addictive. Although it is still addictive, but it's less. Amanda, I've got a family member that was on a waiting list just to see someone. Wow. Amanda, are there Any 12-step meetings and things like that over there? He's been mostly successful. That's excellent. There's only, a lot of people really truly need support around them. So I think you can be successful if you have a lot of like family support and things like that. Yeah, you're right. You're Australian too, Velvet Mary? Wow. That's why everybody's awake except for us lunatics in the States that are awake because we have insomnia. It's the blue light, I tell you. It's the blue light from the computers keeping everybody awake and the telephones. I'm in Australia. Doctors are professional here as much as anywhere else. Eh. Oh, there are meetings. That's good. And that's exactly what, listen, as soon as Sammy left, I'm surprised she wasn't recommended to go to meetings immediately. Ah, Corey, thank you. And she didn't say anything like that. And someone had mentioned, was that you, Carolyn? That's what she does. She wants to rip into me instead of discussing anything of importance. PM. It's 5:50 a.m. Ugh. Jess, what were you doing? I know what you were doing, Jessica. You were right on eBay, weren't you? Looking for the goods. I should probably get off in a few moments before something happens with my cord. I'm just such a professional, guys. Now remember that, guys. I'm the most professional live streamer. I think that chainsaw needs a new blade. I finally found the boy. When I ended up in the hospital before Christmas, I've never heard of that, UK. Oh, 5:50? It's Tuesday afternoon where you are. Ah, see, that's what happens with a lot of the medications that they really help with one thing, but then they can affect your kidneys or your liver or whatever else. Mona had to ask somebody what that was. Sammy is 1.5 hours behind. Oh, I always get mixed up with those times. Manda, Australia. I want to go to Australia for a vacation. It looks so beautiful. But I bet you probably would like to come to the States. That's what I love about YouTube. That's the one thing I love. Like you see, we're all from all these different areas of the world, and yet we can still connect so easily. There would most likely be less services. Okay. But the whole thing of it is you get so caught up in this way of being, in this deceptive way, and these addict behaviors. I mean, just tell the truth. The truth won't kill you. You know what I mean, Jessica? Like, just tell us. You were looking up a villain cape on eBay. It's okay. We know, Jess. We know. It is Emma, the only place it's bad for is the United States. Because most people, they're either sleep at a normal time or they have to get up and get their kids on the bus. Caroline, I love talking to people from all over the world. Me too. I do too. And I love, seeing the places where people live. I'm going to do a video like that, just show around the area. But I'll do that when I can get into the city because I'm a little farther away. Aw, Corey, are you showing some love, hon? Do you guys know anything about the toll in Alabama? Probably not, right? Sometimes I don't even like to know those things. It breaks your heart. Nova Scotia? Ooh. Her username changed? I didn't see it, Jess. Or was it something about trolls, that one, or did she change it again? Emma says, don't see the problem. Aw. Well, don't fall asleep in your chair. Otherwise, we'll have to call you Sammy. You don't want that, right? All right, UK Skin, thanks for stopping over. And I know I say this all the time, but if I can ever get it together, I'll stream more often. Amanda, that's even parenting classes, you would think that Sammy would be engaged in some type of parenting classes, especially for a child that has any kind of disabilities, you know? You would think I would want to go. Who's leaving? Aw, Corey. Have a good one, Corey. Oh, moo moo mouth. Yeah, I saw that. She must be talking about Deb. Or what's her name? Deborah? Drama trolls. Oh, please. Is she talking about herself? Because I'm telling you, Jessica, think about it. That channel has twice the amount of drama that our channels have. Mona, I would imagine a pain reliever. Oh no! No, are you serious, Mona? That's terrible. Jessica, do tell, hon. We know who's the drama channel. Everybody's heading out, huh? I need a hot cup of tea or something. Yeah, I know you weren't laughing about it then, Mona. How awful. No, that really is. I'm not even kidding. I don't even think that's funny. Yeah, that's hopefully a distant memory. Who's having tea? Anyone? Yeah, listen to me. I can drink a tea and go to sleep, but I cannot have a coffee and go to sleep. I don't know who I'm kidding. I'll be going to work. I'll be half dead. Yeah. Oh, you're laughing, Mona. Oh, Emma, that's terrible. I think if it ever did happen, they'd knock you out really quick. You wouldn't even remember. There's usually anesthesiologists right next to you watching the monitors. Well, ladies, I think I should head on out of here. What do you guys think? And now I know for the people across the seas, this is a good time. So I won't end up sitting here talking to myself. But who knows? Oh, anytime, East Coast lady. Any time. You guys are crazy. Sometimes it's not enough. Yeah. How many sugar? I have none. I feel like it takes the flavor away. I have one. I have to admit, I do. I have to have a sugar, but I need to try just to get. I just have to start drinking it with none and get used to it that way. Good night, East Coast lady. Well, ladies, it has been very nice. And if my voice doesn't start to lag too terrible, I'll leave this stream up. If not, I will talk to you all very soon. But if I don't get to bed sometime soon, trust me, I'm going to be evil and work tomorrow. All right, Amanda, that's okay. Whenever you can, stop over, darling. In the meantime, you take care of yourself. I heard it was 23 plus. Oh, yes. Listen, ladies, we're going to do it again soon. And I am going to get off before I end up killing someone tomorrow. All right. Good night, everybody.